100x altcoins. How do you find them? Where do you find them? I'm going to share one with you guys that has the potential because of where the marketplace is going and where things are taking off. My name is Peter Gantner. This is our Tokenomics. Before we jump into things, I do want to let you know I am not a financial advisor, never wanted to be one and never will be one. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. So let's jump into what token has the possibility of being a 100x token. Let me hit my share screen here. We're going to jump right into it, guys. And that token is Armor. Armor is a very interesting project. It is an insurance product in this space. Of course, it's a DAO. Decentralized. We're going to get into a lot of that stuff there. Currently, right now, it's at about 31 cents. And we can come down here and look, a $44 million market cap. Of course, if it could become a leader in insuring DeFi assets, NFTs, those type of things, that's not a huge market cap, right? It could go to hundreds of millions, could go to billions of dollars very easily. It's got some good trading volume, $6.8 million in the last 24 hours. Of course, it's fully diluted 317 and total value locked. This is great. $598 million of value that has been locked up. Its total supply is 1 billion right now, and its max supply 1 billion. Right now, totally in circulation is 139,798. So let's jump out here and check out first before we go check out the project. Let's look and see what they've got going on with social media. An area where I think they're a little weak at right now, guys, I'll be honest with you. Only about 3,752 people on their Telegram channel. That's not a huge channel at this point. They definitely are going to need to, do a little bit of work there and work on getting that to grow, in my opinion, of course, right? We can jump out to see how they're doing on Twitter. I think this is a project that's not known by a lot of people, but definitely has some great potential. About 6,400 followers, a little bit better on their Twitter account. Let's check and see how active they are. So we've got one on August 19th, which is a pinned one. Let's see when the last one they put one out. About 14 hours ago, they put one out. So talking about top 7 gainers that are out there. So they are very active, as you can see on their Telegram chat. They've got a lot of things coming out. Of course, we're not going to go through and read them. We're just going to let you guys know that they do have an active Telegram going. Need some work on their social media on Telegram. They need to increase those numbers for sure. Twitter a little bit better, but still, definitely needs some work there. Let's jump out to their site, guys, and I already have that open up here. So it's a nice looking site, and of course, smart DeFi asset coverage. Armor is a decentralized brokerage for cover underwritten by Nexus Mutual blockchain-based insurance alternative. Now, in order for crypto to really take off, right? I mean, why do we put money in the bank and we don't worry about it? It's because it's insured, right? Federally insured. So these type of products are definitely going to need to be put into the marketplace because insurance gives people the sense that they're not going, that they may, that if they do, something does happen, that they have some type of recourse to go on it. So definitely insurance will be a huge part. Assuring digital assets will be a huge category to get into and find that. And one of the keys would be what? Finding the leaders in this space. All right. So let's do this. Let's jump out to, we're going to come down here and just go to about. This is a governance project, guys. It is a DAO. We can jump into here and we can read a little bit about it. So Armor is a smart cover aggregator for the DeFi space. Read that up there. You can protect your investments against smart contract risk across popular protocols such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, Aave, Maker, Compound, Curve, Synthetic, Yearn, Ren, VM, and Balancer, and more. So their goal is to help protect against risk with this. Now, why did I even bring this up? Of course, we've all seen the $600 million hack that took place things seem to go pretty well. They returned the majority of that money back. But that's not always the case. And we do know that there are a lot of, issues that happen from time to time that put people's assets at risk. So insurance will play an important part in that. So the great thing about it is it's permissionless, no sign up required. Pay as you go coverage across various protocols. It's flexible amount, duration coverage, only pay what you owe. Simple. Very flexible with it. There's no signing up for a year or 2 or 5-year contracts or any of that type of stuff. It is simply pay for the coverage. If something happens, this is done on the smart chain. This is one of the beauties of the blockchain. Insurance companies right now, traditional, you file a claim, they have to look into it, they have to investigate, they have to figure out what happened, and then they determine whether they're going to pay you. In the smart contract world, the contract is set. If the parameters of that contract are met, then the payment is made. So this is one of the areas insurance where there is going to be a major disruption because of the cryptocurrency space. So real quick, guys, we're not going to get into all this stuff. I don't want to spend the time to read it. You can come to the site and you can read a lot about it. The important thing here is, of course, they have rewarding governance. So through the Armor tokens can be acquired by farming during the initial token distribution event. Of course, that's a little behind. Bought in the open market or by participating in vested liquidity and usage reward programs, which includes incentives from staking, WNXM, staking ARNFTs, and by using the product to protect your deployed assets across various protocols. So you're going to get rewarded. If you use the service, you're going to get rewarded for using that service. There is another token, which is ARNXM. We can check that out real quick. Let's go back here to CoinGecko. I will show you that real quick. Let's see. I need to go up here a little bit, and let's go here to Armor. By the way, guys, I do hold both these tokens. I've held them for probably about 4 or 5 months now, and still very excited about the project. There's not a lot of information on circulating supply, total supply in here at this point. Trading volume 220,000, and you can essentially take this token. Let's go back over here again. To the ecosystem right here, ARNXM. We'll click on that. This is their yield vote. The ARNXM vault accepts NXM, and puts it to work to produce yield. This is done by unwrapping and staking the WNXM or NXM tokens in the Nexus Mutual ecosystem. Upon deposit of WNXM and XNXM, users receive ARNXM in return, which is the yield-bearing token for the vault. ARNXM can be traded freely, just like WNXM, but it also accrues staking rewards. So you're going to earn a benefit from this. Let's go a little bit further. The WNXM Yield Vault also maintains a liquidity reserve to enable withdrawal of WNXM. The reserve is set to 10K WNXM and refills every 7 days. So that's perfect, guys. Give you an idea of why you'd want to acquire that token. It's so you can get the yield on that. Real quick, I want to jump back over here to the governance side of things. They have a unique voting mechanism here. And let me see if I can find this here real quick, guys. I just want to find. Okay, here we go. The Armor token incorporates a number of operational and governance functions. So essentially, it's an operational team that's running the protocol, the side of this, and then they use a governance function, which is by the community. And I want to come up here. All right, so here we go. Again, permissionless, pay as you go, flexible. But where I wanted to find is where they talk about the DAO on here. Let me see if I can find this very quickly, guys. I was reading about it here earlier. that's not it. Let me go back to one of these. Here we go. Okay. So here it goes, the ecosystem for it. So the main constraints of Nexus Mutual, which Armor will address, are covered demand and then cover capacity. Okay. And then if you come down a little bit further, it gets into a lot of Armor is the governance token of the protocol. Functions include voting on updates to smart contract codes, fee model constants, and claims assessment. So by holding the token, of course, the community, because it's a decentralized autonomous organization, is going to help in guiding and delivering the results for the project. And then, of course, you have all the different yield vaults, the ARNXM yield vault users to deposit their WNXM tokens in the Nexus Mutual ecosystem. We already read about that. And it just goes through. And then there are the ARNFT tokenized coverage in a wrapper for Nexus Mutual coverage, which many security improvements over the original YNFT tokens. So you guys can read all about these. It's a pretty complex system that they've put together. But if we come down to the bottom, Armor DAO is sufficiently decentralized at launch while maintaining organizational agility. So that's kind of the idea of having a DAO and then the organization, so it can move quick enough and efficiently enough in this space, especially with insurance. The proxies are controlled by a new hybrid system. There is a time lock owned contract, which controls everything with two owners, a team multi-sig and a full DAO. Multi-sig wallets, guys, I love them. They are protection for the token holders and protection for the entire system. A multi-sig wallet, if you don't know what that is, it means that one person can initiate a transaction, but they cannot complete the transaction. So we'll use a wallet for that example. I own the wallet. I want to send you some crypto. I can simply go put the address in, hit the send button, it's going to go. In a multi-sig, I could initiate that transaction. However, it would take other people signing off on it for that transaction to go through. And you can set that up for, let's say, 20 wallets and 11 of them need to sign off on it. So I would start that, 11 people sign off on it, and then the transfer goes forward. This is what I believe will be the most powerful way to protect projects in the future and moving forward are these multi-sig wallets. And the neat part is if you have a management or, as they say, organizational ability, the way that they're setting this up is you can have so many token holders from the DAO side and then so many people from the organizational side or management side that can sign off on these, making sure that both and everyone in the entire equation is taken care of. So guys, that is Armor. Check it out for yourself. Make sure you do your own research. This is a very exciting project. It looks like it has at least the potential to begin to become a leader in the space. There will be a leader. Somebody is going to be the #1 insurer of digital assets in the world. And if you can find that company early enough, acquire the tokens and hold on to them, it should be a very, very happy day. So guys, keep tokening on. Thank you. If you like the content you saw here, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll get notified every time we come on with some content. Check out Armor. Have a great week. Thanks. See you soon.